Hi, everybody. Welcome.
You're the chairman.
Welcome. Hi. Hello, kids. We are live, and I am on the Celebrity Summit back from Bermuda to New Jersey. We have on this ship an old Chicago comedian as the cruise director, Rich Cleason, who'll come in and talk to us.
Wow.
By the way, we know Rich is from Chicago because one passenger tried to put ketchup on a hot dog and he smacked her. Let's start the show.
Funny. No audio.
I've got no audio, Steve.
Steve.
It's not
In about it. Hi, I'm back. Hey, everybody. Hey, I got a second one. I'm on the Celebrity Summit, and we got a Chicago comedian, Rich Cleason. We know he's from Chicago because every time we go into the ocean, he tries to make it green. Okay, let's try for a third time. Dobie, this is the kind of professional show we have.
I love it.
There we go.
Nope. It started to work.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online, and though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Hello, and welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. Here are some etiquette guidelines for Virtual Comedy Show. Please arrive 15 minutes early. Please be quiet, except for laughing. We've been a Zoom meeting civilization for 2 dang years. You know the drill. Just be polite. We would like to see your face as part of the audience. Let's be social, not just distant. So get comfortable, plan to laugh, but not heckle, and let's make our quarantine world a bit more normal for a little while. Thanks, and enjoy the Virtual Comedy Show.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Brad Tassell and Steve Goodie. Tonight, Brad and Steve welcome comedian Dobie Maxwell. Plus funny songs from Carla Ulbrich and a Patti melt from Patti Vasquez. And much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
Hi, everybody. Carla, did you do a spread in Playboy?
I'm like, who is that?
Yeah, that was a hotsy-totsy picture right there, baby. So, nice.
Out of makeup.
Well, hi, everybody. I'm Brad Tassell. This is the Virtual Comedy Show. Steve Goodie's here, even though he's cracked 3 ribs. Steve, are you okay?
Hi. I'll live. Thank you for asking.
Okay, good. We care about you. And one of my greatest friends in history, even though I don't think he cares for me much, Dobie Maxwell, who is a mentor.
I always liked you, Brad.
Oh, good. Dobie is a mentor and a friend and probably one of the biggest gurus in the comedy business. So don't judge too much on these jokes you're about to hear, okay, Dob?
I laughed already. It's already been
Here we
for a
go.
while.
Here we go. Let's start. Many in America, if you've noticed, have returned to pretty much normal pre-pandemic lives. They're going to concerts. They're going to ball games. They're unpacking their AK-47s for a Starbucks run. And the CDC says that 1/3 of the U.S., though, still lives with a high or medium COVID risk. And everyone should mask indoors based on their own assessment of the risk in their area. So that means everyone's getting COVID. You can't hear the laughs, Rich. Okay, here we go. Hey, Rich just got here to hear these horrible jokes. Here we go. Get close. Hey, look at that. Hey, he's right here. Here's the next one. I'll let you read one if you want.
I don't have my glasses. I'm old.
The U.S. has opened its embassy in Kyiv to show support for how well the Ukraine is doing fighting the horrendous invasion by Russia, everybody. The staff is very excited and said, "This is virtual, right?" We don't have to actually go there, do we? By the way, this is a slap in the face to one leader who was hoping by now Russia would have opened their headquarters in the city so he could put his name in a placard in big Russian letters, the office of Rand Paul.
I guess my comment is We're going over the internet. Why are you screaming like you're trying to get through the windows?
Well, because on ships, I feel like I have to talk louder. Am I too loud, everybody?
No, you're fine. Don't
Yeah,
listen to
see,
him. In fact, never,
Rich is
never
not-
sit
listen to him.
here.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
Well, yeah, you're sitting next to me. That's
I know.
Rich has been a
Last
problem.
night you didn't complain.
That's true. That's true.
No, usually-
When we
Usually
lob
the
cock
ventriloquist
last
does most
night.
of the talking.
Anyway, what, Steve?
I said usually the ventriloquist does most of the talking.
That's true.
Oh.
That's right. My hand is.
Wow. Hello.
Okay. Okay. You know, this is gonna take 2 hours if I don't get going. Here we go.
What you're doing?
Somebody's having fun, and it's not us. Researchers at MIT predicted that society will collapse by 2040. Now, like the great societies of the past, Rome and the ancient Aztecs, the scientists concluded that a mix of things will precipitate the downfall. The gap between rich and poor, the destruction of the climate, the easy access to weapons of mass destruction. But they found the true cause of the end of the civilization will be because Bob and Joe fell in love. By the way, Rich, what's your husband's name?
It's Rick.
His husband's name is
I
Rick.
was trying to do the math 2040. I'm thinking, I'll be 76. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
at that
but
point.
yeah, you don't care at that point. You've had a good time. So,
I'm done.
oh, this is great.
Tell your
Y'all know
cruise
this.
director We got to keep it clean.
Oh, sorry.
Did you just curse?
I'm so sorry.
And he's the cruise director. Finland and Sweden have submitted their applications to join NATO. Yeah. Now the applications will be sent to HR so the countries can watch the sexual harassment video and get a name badge. There's about a 3-second lag to when you hear it. That's why the laughs are taking
You just keep
so
thinking
long.
that.
No, I know. The House passed a bill yesterday to prevent domestic terrorism by white extremists. 222 to 203. Guess who voted against it? Maybe white domestic terrorists? I don't want to say these GOP congressmen and congresspeople aren't traitors, but 1/3 of them still enter the Capitol every day through a window. That's my favorite joke. That's some strong writing right there. Come on, Dobie, give me some credibility on that.
Sitting ovation.
I got a standing ovation on it? Okay. Buffalo mass murderer and white nationalist Peyton Gendron, who cares how you say his name, appeared in court and pleaded not guilty to first-degree murder. He was like, I'm like 10th-degree murder, man. The judge told him that murder was not the same as getting a black belt in karate. Not a lot of juice today.
I'm surprised this guy could count so high.
I know. The judge told him murder wasn't the same. Gendron seemed distracted during the hearing, though, and asked if the judge could wrap it up quickly as he was getting the Fox News Medal of Honor from Tucker Carlson at 6.
Wow.
I'm making him think I'm frozen. Okay. Yeah, I will. Yeah, you're still moving. You're right. We did bad. Hey, speaking of white supremacist nuts, Madison Cawthorn lost the primary in North Carolina. You believe that? For his congressional seat. And not because he's a fascist, election-lying nincompoop. The guy who won is also a huge maggot. No. Cawthorn lost because the first rule of GOP Orgy Club is you don't talk about GOP Orgy Club.
He's very lonely on this
Hey,
ship.
look,
Got
I
a
am
lot of time.
lonely on the ship. I wish I had more time to write better jokes. That was Kevin, though, laughing a lot. There's a lot of people here. Okay. Hey, this is fun. A couple in Tennessee woke up in bed to find an extra dog snuggling with them. They have 3 dogs already, but a 4th had broken into the house and gotten in between the 2 in the middle of the night. It was a little weird to wake up to an extra body in the bed, said Julie Johnson. I like this idea, said your uncle. Is the key under the mat? All right, Rich, he's an uncle. Okay, so that was cute.
That was good.
That was good. Everybody's got a creepy uncle. Okay.
Everybody
I'm
loves
the creepy
dog.
uncle.
Yeah,
Actually.
yeah, you're
I
the creepy
am the
uncle.
creepy uncle.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, that's cool. That I'm good with. President Biden announced he is taking extraordinary measures to combat the baby formula shortage. Yay. Now, if you don't know, the shortage was caused by the greed of formula maker Abbott Nutrition, where they stopped testing or cleaning the facility so they could pay more money to their top execs, and not, as reported by right-wing outlets, that it was caused by Joe Biden pouring it all over Nancy Pelosi, screaming, "Drink it, baby!"
Oh,
That was not what happened.
Not it.
Abbott, by the way, Abbott had shipped contaminated formula, causing a recall. And because they now actually have to comply with health standards, it will take a long time to replenish the stock, time that babies don't have. CEO of Abbott Nutrition, Robert B. Ford, said in a statement, "Millions of parents wanted me to have a yacht,
Yeah.
even at the cost of their babies. I couldn't let them down." Okay. Okay, this is my second favorite joke.
Oh, good.
Don't read ahead. At long last, you're not going to believe it, at long last, in a hard fight, U.S. soccer has finally agreed to equal pay for women in professional soccer in the U.S. Finally. It has been many years. Starting immediately, the men will make 45% less money.
whoa.
That's a good joke.
We love math. We love math.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, boy, this one's they're not gonna like this one.
Oh, good.
A 16-year-old boy is set to become the youngest person to fly around the world solo. He'll do anything not to clean his room, said his mom. Now, being 16 means a little different flight. He'll need extra food on the plane and 30 gallons of lotion and 1,000 tube socks.
Nice picture.
You get that in your head, did you? Okay, we've got
Visual.
I was going to say, when the plane landed, all you heard was crunch, 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 crunch.
This is
No, he needed a raft. He just tied all the tube socks together. It floated. Okay. Ringling Brothers. Is Patti here yet?
Oh, but she's got a gig. She knows it's happening.
Doesn't matter. No, because of this one. Ringling Brothers Circus is returning. There will be changes. There'll be no elephants or animal abuse, but the show will still be the greatest show on earth, with even more death-defying stunts, bigger thrills, and the clowns will have that extra creepy vibe. I'm going to skip the rest of that joke. I'm going to skip this one too, because I need to finish up these last ones. Hey, this is a very important one to me. Taylor Swift is now a doctor. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Taylor Swift is a doctor.
Yes.
She was given an honorary doctorate in fine arts by New York University. Yeah.
Wow.
Shake it off, said 50,000 PhD students 10 years into their dissertation.
Oh
My wife would enjoy that one. Okay, this is my third favorite joke.
Okay.
Are you ready? Because this is true. I didn't even have to write a joke. George W. Bush was trying to admonish Putin for his invasion in a speech, and he said, and I quote, political opponents, I can't do Bush. Political opponents are
opponents.
political opponents. Let's not do it. No, let's not do it. So political opponents are eliminated from the electoral process. The result is an absence of checks and balances and the decision of one man to launch a wholly unjustified and brutal invasion of Iraq.
oh my god.
He said Iraq. Er,
Oh no.
I mean your crane, he said. No, you didn't.
Oh.
No, you didn't.
That's like a 40-year callback.
That is
a good one.
That is a Freudian from a long time ago. And then he waited for shoes to start flying. Okay. I should have closed on that one, but I'll do this one. Here it is. One more. Steve, be ready. Do I need to bring you up, or you think you're good? You'll bring yourself up alone.
I can do it.
I'm
I
sure
can do
he
it.
has before.
Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker, everybody's favorite people, announced on their new Hulu series they are swearing off sex, booze, and caffeine, which is a tough one since those are the only things they're famous for. Now Barker is the drummer for Blink 182, so I guess I was correct. They're only known for booze, sex, and caffeine. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait. Steve, bring yourself up. What happened? Now, what are we doing?
I did, and then it went away.
Okay,
I can't do
wait.
it. I can't add.
Let's go back.
I can
Steve,
only replace.
Carla wants to ask questions of the cruise director real quick.
Oh, sorry, Steve.
Oh. Well, my main question is the rule still women and children first in the event of a water landing? And if so, what if the captain is a female?
Well, we actually have a female captain. But women and children, yes, they should go first. And this is why I travel with 4 wigs.
Wow.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be. Yeah, we want to get everyone off safe and sound. But yeah, on our cruise line, we don't have many kids though.
Yeah, there's not a lot of kids
Yeah,
on these
there's
cruises.
like 3, so everybody has a fighting chance.
It's
What
women
you're
and a
saying.
grumpy 15-year-old is what it is. Yeah. Okay, any more questions? Quick.
Have you ever run it for Congress as a senator since you're a cruise director?
No, actually, that was the bartender.
It was Gopher became a congressman, remember?
Right, but Julie McCoy was the cruise director.
Yeah,
So-
you're right. No, he was the purser.
And it just makes sense that the bartender went to Washington because they're all drunk anyway, so.
Isaac was the bartender.
It was the purser.
It was the purser,
Yes.
that's right.
They don't have pursers anymore.
Fred Grundy.
Fred Grandy. Yeah.
Grandy, something like that.
Then he went to be the head of.
And what about living in Chicago has prepared you to deal with the ups and downs and swells of the ocean?
The winters.
That's a good question.
Literally, I hate snow. It depressed me, and I went on a cruise. I went, this is it. And sure, I've thrown up a few times, but I don't have to shovel.
Really, you've gotten
Right.
seasick?
I'm gonna
People
suggest.
to shovel to throw up, eh?
Suggest
Have
that-
you ever hit a rogue wave?
No, but I've been in a storm that was 35 to 40 foot swells for about 3 hours.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and actually, this is kind of cool. The ship went through where they stretched it. They can cut a ship in half, float in a piece, and they somehow, I don't know, glue it together. And in that storm, the ship started buckling a little bit, and the windows were popping. And yeah, that was a little freaky, but everything was fine. We made it to shore, and they got new windows.
I love Brad. He looks a little worried.
Okay, now Steve is ready to move on.
Right.
So let's go to Steve.
I'm going to run back to the
Run
show.
back to the show. Thank you, Rich Gleason.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you,
And
Rich.
you and Paul owe me dinner.
Wait
So
a minute.
please.
Hold on,
in the
before
next-
you go, Rich. Rich, before
See
you
you
go,
tomorrow. I'm
here's
there.
my cruise director, Bob. My cruise director, Bob. I wanted to introduce him to Rich.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Oh, Bob.
that's Bob.
Hi, Bob. See you later, Dobie. Good to see you, man.
Hey, Rich. Good to see you too.
Steve is
Bob
also.
would also like to know if he can get off the boat first. All right.
You don't know Steve.
Okay.
You don't want to know Steve. Okay. Will I do this? Is it
I'm
time
getting
to do
out.
this?
Do it.
Okay. Let's hear it for Brad Tassell.
Yay!
Do this. Time for the the top 10. Of course, I'm losing my voice. I don't know why that's happening. But as we alluded to earlier, a couple of days ago, I was riding my bicycle here in Nashville, and I got caught between the grass near the sidewalk and the sidewalk itself. My tire got stuck in between, and I went down. I was wearing my helmet, no concussion, but I got this, which is exciting. And I went to my urgent care clinic the next morning, and they checked me out. The x-rays came back negative. I'm just sore. I bruised some ribs. I jammed this thumb. That's no fun, but I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you for all the letters and cards you all sent. It's very nice of you. But it leads us to tonight's top 10 list. The category is top 10 exciting things I learned by going to the walk-in clinic yesterday. Here we go. Number 10. When they officially open at 8 a.m. and the door is still locked, it takes 3 employees 10 minutes to open it from the inside. That's good to know. Number 9. Though I may have arrived first, I will be seen third because I am the only one with a visible symptom, aka oozing blood. I should mention this gets a little gross.
Yay.
Scraped up my arm real good.
Oh boy.
Number 8. And then the staff will exclaim, "Ew, gross," when I pull my toilet paper bandage from my seriously skinned elbow because they're professionals.
Oh, dear.
Number 7. To make up for being squeamish, they'll be amused by the fact that I fell off my bicycle. And did you go boom? They shall taunt.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Number 6. When they learn that I've also stepped on a wasp at 4 a.m., healthcare professionals will think it's hive-larious. You had a bad day Tuesday and into Wednesday morning. I don't know what I did to piss somebody off. Anyway, number 5. And then they'll high-five each other.
Oh.
I overheard. Number 4. Filling in many forms with an oozing elbow is probably how the Rorschach test was invented. Number 3, this refers to this particular clinic. Masks are required, but if you're an employee, actually having it over your actual face is optional. Number 2. Patients in the waiting room will loudly discuss Johnny Depp's defecation of character lawsuit. If you think about it. I'm not kidding. And the number 1 exciting thing I learned by going to the walk-in clinic yesterday. Later, CVS pharmacists who don't wear a mask may convince me to get their care card for big savings on hospital gauze, even though when I use a care card, the system won't accept my HSA debit card, even though they accepted the same HSA debit card for prescribed antibiotics minutes earlier without the care card, thus requiring me to spend 20 extra minutes inside a pharmacy with unmasked employees. Well, they need to be smacked and set on fire and forced to work in a Malaysian shoe factory with a Justin Bieber playlist on infinite repeat.
Steve Goodie, come on. That was that was one of the best top 10s ever. When you're pissed off, it is amazing.
Thanks. Hey, I wrote a couple jokes. Can I do a couple jokes?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Here we go. Yes, this is actually
X-ray over there.
Thank you. Yesterday at the radiology lab where I got the x-ray, the receptionist informed me that my insurance company said I'd be covering $101 of the bill. And I asked the receptionist, well, how much is my insurance company covering? And she said, $0. So I sent Blue Cross Blue Shield a picture of 100% of my middle finger. Here's another fun one. I'm doing current events now. Sirajuddin Haqqani. Anybody know who that is?
No.
Brad Tassell's manager.
Yes, Brad Tassell's manager. And Afghanistan's acting interior minister and the Taliban's co-deputy leader since 2016. And he claims that they are reducing restrictions on women. But, and I quote, naughty women should stay home. He elaborated that they should stay at his home along with his 62 current wives as they are trying to fill his virgin quota now and save the cost of flight school.
Good one.
That's dark. I realize.
Dark.
And one more. One more, we'll move on to everything else. And finally, in the first week of his 4-month tour, Weird Al Yankovic has tested positive for COVID.
Oh.
I heard that.
He is vaxxed and boosted, and his symptoms are mild. He is currently quarantining, and he'll be back at it as soon as possible. Coolio, Madonna, Nirvana, The Kinks, Queen, and Robin Thicke will be filling in for him for the time being, playing their lesser-known versions of Al's songs. Prince could not be reached for comment. That's it. Okay.
Yay!
Hey, look!
Hi,
It's
Carla.
Carla Ulbrich.
OMG.
Hello.
I think it's time for her intro music. Shall we do
I
that?
think so.
Please.
It's our musical guest. Our musical guest. Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest. Our musical guest. It's time for our
And my mom
musical
has tuned in to see Carla
guest.
Ulbrich.
Hi, Mom. Steve's mom, that is. Hello.
Hi, Carla.
Okay. Well, I don't think I'll introduce this song. I think I'll just play it. Maybe I will introduce it. People ask me all the time, how come you don't have kids? Anyone can pop out a baby. That's pretty plain to see. You don't have to be smart or kind. Just insert tab A into slot B. We'll figure it out. Just give it a shot. What's the worst thing that could happen? Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, Jack the Ripper, Charles Manson? You'll figure it out. Or maybe not. Anyone can be a parent. Even when you're barely pubescent. You may screw them up for life, but in the words of Marie Antoinette, let them eat antidepressants. You'll figure it out. Just give it a shot. What's the worst thing that could happen? O.J. Simpson, Kim Jong-un, Jim Jones, Hitler. You'll figure it out. Or maybe not. People ask why I don't have kids. Why do I just have a cat? Oh yeah, I need to pass along all this dysfunction. The world needs more of that. You'll figure it out. Just give it a shot. What's the worst thing that could happen? Son of Sam, John Wayne Gacy, Attila the Hun, Bloody Mary, Vlad the Impaler, Judas, Caligula, Satan. We'll figure it out. Or maybe not.
Yay!
You'd be a great mom.
And thanks for dedicating that to my mom.
I guess it could be interpreted that way.
I suppose it could, and I'm sure it has been. I want to do one that's brand new that I think fits in, sort of, with some of the people who could have used better parenting skills that would help them make better choices in not only their spouses, but how they celebrate before they have a spouse. I'm referring, of course, to the pedal tavern girls, the woo girls who populate Broadway here in Nashville, celebrating their bachelorette parties in ridiculously classy fashion. So you're out with the girls, working up a sweat, peddling and drinking like good bachelorettes, and making noises like that, wooing and screaming with a penis hat on. But inside you're sad, thinking this is all wrong. You're not sure about your fiancé, you're having jitters and doubts. Maybe he's not so hot. Maybe this is how you work it all out. Well, it's simple. It'll come down to 8 little words. Will he hold your hair while you hurl? Will he hold your hair when you've had too much? Will he hold your hair while you yak it all up? I don't know a lot, but if you were my girl, I'll hold your hair while you hurl. I like the Carla thinks I'm singing this about her. Sweet. Is he the one? How can you be sure? When you've had 3 too many and the world is a blur, you've been mixing tequila with Budweiser, and this here pedal tavern is a damn tilt-a-whirl. Sure, he's got a job and a real big truck. Yeah, he knows how to fish, and he knows how to clean a fish. But will he lovingly whisper those 8 little words? Baby, I'll hold your hair while you hurl. Normally I'd say everybody, but this is Zoom, not everybody, just me. No, I'll hold your hair. You've had too much. You drank it all down. Now you yak it all up. I know you do the same if the situation was reversed. And before you ask, no, I won't hold your stupid purse, but I'll kneel with you at the bowl. When you're my girl, I'll hold your hair while you hurl. I'll hold your hair, darling, while you hurl. I'm so glad my mom tuned in tonight.
Good.
Very much.
Beautiful.
And now,
Oh, so touching.
I request Carla will now sing
Beautiful love song.
Carla will now sing a song about one of the meds that I am currently on that was prescribed to me yesterday at the walk-in clinic.
Yes.
Oh, then the fun has yet to begin. Yeah, I was on this for about a year, 3 separate times. And they give it to everybody now for everything.
Pay attention, Dad.
Allergic reactions. Was Dad on it too?
Yeah, has been.
Oh, he has
None
been.
of your
Okay.
business. Hey, HIPAA. Hello. How dare you?
I'm sorry. Did I introduce Dad into this?
Okay, it's my fault. It's my fault, Bob. Yeah, it's my fault.
Anyway, yeah, I was on this, and they said, you know, you're very sick, but we got some good news. We have something that can help you. But the bad news is, it's prednisone. And the good news is it's cheap, even with your CVS Care card. Still cheap. But the bad news is a lot of side effects. It's got weight gain, cataracts, diabetes, osteoporosis. But the good news is, it also has insomnia. That's a favorite. You'll get that one probably, Steve. You need to be on a long time to get osteoporosis and cataracts, but right away you can get the insomnia. You don't have to wait for that.
Ooh.
You can have that right away. But the good news is your CDs will be in perfect alphabetical order. Your kitchen floor will be spotless. You'll catch up on all those reruns of Law and Order. So there's that.
Why not?
Prednisone will make you get real fat. Prednisone will give you cataracts. Prednisone, it will destroy your bones. So take some prednisone, destroy your bones today. Prednisone, your moods are up and down. Prednisone, your face is big and round. Prednisone will mess with your hormones. So take them prednisone, spend your life alone today. Give it to your cat, give it to your dog, give it to your guinea pig. See him acting weird, see him eat a lot, see him getting really big. Take it for your gout or cut a bout, a poison oak or poison ivy. Take it in a drop, take it in a pill, take it intravenously. Prednisone, you start with 1 complaint. Prednisone, now you've got 7 or 8. Prednisone, you could be dead, you know. So take your prednisone or pick your tombstone today.
Sick humor, Carla. Sick humor.
Yes.
Where'd Carla go?
Looking at everybody except, I don't know. This is all screwy up. Well, I'll try to bring her back, and then you'll try to bring her back, and then nothing will go right. Okay.
But now it's all you.
Perfect.
Where are we? Now it's Alice. And now it's me. Oh, God.
Sorry, Carla.
It's like throwing darts.
Carla?
And now it's all Steve again. I'm not pushing anything.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, there's me. Now add you.
I'm trying. Hello, me.
Now add Carla.
Yep.
Or add
It
Alice.
only lasts for a second.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
going to try just
There she is.
Carla.
Yeah,
Hi,
Carla.
Carla.
Hey, Carla.
Hi, Carla.
I
We're
take
just
it
going to have
we can
you up.
find you a
Good job, everybody. Clap for Carla.
Yay. All right. I'm going to bring in Dobie
Yeah, let's get rid of Carla.
if I can. Carla?
There's Dobie.
Oh, okay. Carla's gone. I was going to say,
Hello.
we can find Carla at carlau.com. That's what I was going to say. She has her
Carla
own
U.
university, and it's carlau.com.
I'm a sophomore there.
Yes,
Yes.
I highly recommend it.
Carla
Hi,
U is
Down
great
at Barber.
school.
Hi, guys.
Wait a minute. Wait, Dobie, hold on. We're going to play an intro, and then you start.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Here comes
apologize.
your headliner intro.
It's time for our big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Thursday. Yeah.
That is impressive, ladies and gentlemen. It's double stacked, slightly whacked, live entertainment. It's great to be here. My name is Dobie Maxwell, and I've been a comedian working honky tonks, gin joints, smoke-filled nightclubs since 1985. Tonight is the third largest crowd I've ever performed for. We've got live music. We've got ships. Rich Cleason has been a friend for a long time, and I have a way of polarizing people. I have since grade school. People either really think I'm a total weirdo or they think I'm their best friend. And I said something, I don't remember what it was, and Rich thought I was the Antichrist. And for years, he thought this guy's horrible, and now we became close friends. So I'm glad we all patched it up. Things are good. And I haven't been this excited since Peaches and Herb got back together. You know, we are reunited. That's a tester just to see what. Thank you. Yes, shaking my groove thing too. So we're gonna have fun tonight. We're gonna Wang Chung tonight, whatever that means. I tried to think, like, what could I say and reveal? See, the people watching, I don't know who our audience is, and I want to know just kind of a little inside scoop of what comedy's like. And I was so thrilled when Brad and Steve asked me to be on the program, because we as comedians, we are not normal people in many ways, but especially when it comes to getting to work. See, most people, normal people, drive about 30 to 45 minutes to work a typical 8 to 10 hour shift at a regular job. Comedians, we drive 8 to 10 hours to work a 30 to 45 minute shift. Completely the opposite. We've got the same amount of time no matter where we go. And to make a long story longer, like I usually do, I have had 227 vehicles in my life, driving over a period of about 40 years, and we have to get to work. And usually, some people rescue puppies. I rescue Pontiacs, Toyotas, Hondas. I'm usually the second to last owner before the junkyard. I've lost 3 cars in Pennsylvania, 2 in Utah. I'm the only comedian that I know that has been kicked out of AAA. I had a gig in Louisiana. It's a true story. And I had to be in El Paso, Texas. And if you've ever seen the gap between Louisiana and El Paso, Texas, it's about 700 miles. And if you have a AAA membership, if you look on the back of the card, it says your tow, if you're a member of AAA, can be up to 99 miles. Okay. Nowhere, my lawyer brought this up, nowhere on the card does it say you cannot use that call more than once a day. I had my car broke down in Louisiana border. I called AAA 7 times in one day. 99 miles, 99 miles, 99 miles, 99 miles. Got towed all across Texas, made it to the show 2 minutes before showtime for 12 drunken Texans and a couple of Mexicans who were over the border making a drug deal. So that's where my career is. These days. Yeah, and it's like, I think people, they always ask, what's comedy like? What do we do? And, Brad's got stories, Steve's got stories, Carla's got stories. I have, I think, a unique story that most comedians don't. I want to share it tonight. I am the only comedian that I know that has been heckled by Donald Trump. That is a true story. I know people are political. That's the only way I think we can come to a head, and we will agree that he is the most polarizing person on the planet. Love him, hate him, I don't care. That's not the point of this show. I was working in Florida, West Palm Beach, Florida, opening for Rosie O'Donnell in 1996. And it was a 2-act show. And at the time, Rosie and Donald were very good friends. So the club owner said, we're going to bring in Donald Trump. He was with Marla Maples at the time. While you're on stage, it's a large club called the Comedy Corner. And most clubs say maybe, 200 people. This sat about 500 people, and it was full. And I had no idea what Rosie was going to be like. Would she be nice? Would she not? She couldn't have been any nicer. She was a sweetheart. Things were going really well. Halfway during my set, open up, the door comes up, and there I see not 2 people, but 4 people. It was Donald Trump and Marla Maples and 2 security guards, as it turned out. So they sat him down. I knew who it was. Nobody else did. Going on with my set, which is going very well. I hear from the back of the room, when are you going to get funny? It was Donald Trump. And I knew that nobody else did. So I said, hey, man, I'm running this show. Nobody knows who you are. Just sit there with a dumb look on your face like you do at work all day and let the workers handle it. 2 minutes later, I'm still waiting. He wanted to get the full attention. And shh. So it's the sound and lights guy, for whatever reason, turned on the lights in the showroom, 500-seat room. And people looked at him and, oh my gosh, it's Donald Trump, it's Donald Trump, it's Donald Trump. And it just spread all the way through the building. Now you could feel it. It's electric. Donald Trump takes his bar napkin and he waves it over his head. It's like, okay, like the white flag. It's like, oh, no, you're going to heckle me. That's like tipping a wheelchair over and saying, I kicked your butt. When am I going to get funny? When are you going to finish that haircut that looks like it started with an egg beater? Boom, one left after another. Bam, bam, bam. The crowd is like the Pope at Mozambique. It's like, can I please bring Rosie up now? So I'm like Hulk Hogan. So after the show comes over, Rosie did great. The security guard come back. Mr. Trump thought you were very funny. And they all left, it turns out, without paying their bill. So Trump thought the security guards paid it. The security guards thought Trump paid it. So it made the West Palm Beach paper, Donald Trump and Marla Maples go to a local comedy club. They don't pay their bills. So he sent the security guard over to drop off a $100 bill. I happened to talk to my hometown. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I talked to my hometown paper. There was a reporter there and say, what's new? Well, I got heckled by Donald Trump last night. So it made the local newspaper. So when he got elected, I'm thinking, I got a story. That's the first time I've told that publicly. Yay! I had to make it. Thank you. I mean, it's, comedy, it's a hard thing. And I think to do it live is one thing, but to do it virtually, you guys got a great show. You got production. I'm really impressed with the show, and I'm flattered to be on it. But I just wanted to get laughs. There's nothing like doing it in a live room. I grew up in Milwaukee where there's a lot of German people. I don't know if you have any German people in the audience, but Germans, they can fix any engine. They're wonderful. Their cooking is really delicious. I think Italians have it won, but Germans' cooking is really, really good. Germans ain't funny. Sorry, I'm part German too. You're never going to see Klaus's Comedy Bunker in downtown Stuttgart. You're never going to see that. And my 3rd grade teacher in Milwaukee at the Silver Spring School is a real lady. Her name was Agnes Muckerhide. And when you say Agnes Muckerhide, your face kind of contorts like you had about 1.5 quarts of bad sauerkraut. And she was about 387 pounds of eraser banging fury. And she would shake her fist at me and said, you little punk, all you do is tell jokes in my class. You think you're going to grow up and find a job where they pay you to tell jokes? And now I am sitting in my room, looking into a computer screen, talking to people on a boat across the world. So that's for you, Mrs. Muckerhide. I'm a success. Self-esteem.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much time have I fulfilled my contractual obligation. I don't want to go too long.
I felt like the ending, but
that was the ending. It was kind of my dismount there. I don't want to go too long or short. Thank you, guys.
Great.
Hey, that's the way to tell Uncle Meyer.
Now, wait a minute. Before we let Dobie go, what you all also don't know about Dobie, he has a book out because what happened to you years ago? The quick version.
The quick version, my best friend, since we were kids, everybody's got a best friend, decided he wanted to rob a bank that he used to work at. Oops. He robbed it twice. And the second time was in a gorilla mask, tuxedo, and helium balloons. He tried to blame it on me. And the book's called Monkey in the Middle. I had to testify in federal court against my best friend and sent him to prison for 6.5 years. Wow. Thank you for the plug. Called Monkey in the Middle. Thank you, guys.
Get his book, Monkey in the Middle. That story is, there is no story like that in the world. What happened to you?
It's a movie. A couple of Wayans brothers are going to play me and my buddy, and I want you guys to be in there too.
Really?
The wacky neighbor?
You are the wacky neighbor. No, I before COVID, I was in LA and I got some interest in it. I don't know. I was making up the Wayans brothers. I think Caitlyn Jenner and a duck's going to be in it. It's got nothing like it.
I lost another part to a duck.
Yeah, they got to put a wacky duck like Chatty Shack's got the little puppet in there. But thank you guys for the plug. It was a treat to be on here. I hope I had a little chuckle or a snicker.
You're awesome.
Hey, there's Patti Vasquez. She's the
Wait,
big
is this
star.
Patti?
I know her.
Look, it's Patti.
It's Patti.
Yay!
Muted.
Unmute yourself, Patti.
Hi. There you go.
Hi. Are you ready to melt?
Hi.
Let's get ready for Patti. Here comes the Patti melt thingy.
Oh my God.
It's time for a Patti melt with Patti Vasquez. From global conflicts to greenhouse gases, the folks refusing to wear masks says, and politicians getting caught grabbing asses says, she's melting down. It's a Patti Vasquez Patti melt.
From Tatas. I am, yes, I have a live show going on inside that I'm hosting. And I was a little bit nervous when I realized I was following Dobie. Doing a rant or a Patti melt after Dobie feels a little bit redundant. I don't even know what material he did, but I'm going to assume it was filled with a lot of energy and rage.
I did your act, Patti.
I know. I know that, Dobie. I'm making a joke, damn it. I do this every week in 100 of these shows.
I'm going to shut up. I'm sorry.
We're very excited in Chicago. You can see I'm sweating. I have a little bit of perspiration. It's finally summer after we finished fourth winter. And now that we have this, I don't know if everyone else gets this, but when it gets warm out, we get mirages in Chicago, where when you're driving, you believe that you see solid pavement. And you don't. These potholes are about 4 feet deep. And you know when you hit one, here's the first thought that goes through your mind. That sounded expensive. And the other thing about warm weather is more people are in their cars. They're all out. They have their music going loud. And I have to tell you something. I drive a 4-cylinder, so I'm not out like speeding down Irving Park Road in Chicago with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm like, I'm like the witch in the Wizard of Oz. I just have to like pedal my car through. But I need a favor from everybody. If you're at a red light and the car in front of you, and yes, we know they're on the phone or they're daydreaming or talking or whatever, or watching TV in front of them, or from the car next to them. Look, give people at least a 3 count when the light turns green. I get it. We all want to go. We all have someplace very important to be. You didn't leave your house 3 minutes earlier, and now you're late. And the asshole in front. Oh, sorry, the jerk in front of you is taking too long. Can we just have like a 1, 2, 3? I don't even care if it's a fast count, like 1, 2, 3. That's enough. If you're kind, you'll do a 1 Mississippi, a 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. But man, I had this guy behind me, and the light just turned green. And with a 4-cylinder, you guys know this, I had to even if I push the gas all the way down, it's still gonna be like, and I'm gonna crawl across the intersection. But the light turns green and this guy and here's the thing, if you gotta honk, if you've done the 3 count and you absolutely have to honk, like a little polite honk, a little like a gentle tap, just enough to make it make sound. Now what this guy did, he was like,
Oh no.
well, like, let's go, bitch. So I, as a true Chicago girl, I was like, oh, you want to go? How about we never go? So I made it. So I was like, I'm going to just sit here and wait till my shade of green comes up. And he tried going around. And I'm like, oh, no, you know what? I'm going to go to the left. I'm going to go to the right. We're going to live here. That's what's going to happen. and then the light turned red. And I was like, oh, this is how I die, isn't it? Because now I'm going to give this guy enough time to get out of his car and kill me with whatever he has in his car. I don't even know. Maybe a Mexican pizza from Taco that he's going to make me eat. I have no idea how this turns out. So I did what any woman should do in this situation. Turn your hazards on and pretend like, I don't know, there's something wrong with my car. It won't go. I don't know what happened. And I drove, after the light turned green, I drove through the intersection. I just waved him by and then carried on. I'm like, oh, look at these lights. These are really pretty. I am like the dog in Up, aren't I? Squirrel. Anyway, I have to run back in, you guys. Thank you so much. Dobie, I'm sorry to get to hang out with you. Bye, everyone.
Patti.
Love ya.
Yay.
Fantastic.
That was fantastic, Patti. Thank you. Hey, Steve, are you doing another song?
Yeah, it's time for that segment, unless you got something to say before I do it.
Yeah, I'd like to say, everybody, that Steve is going to do another song.
Thank you, Brad. That stupid thing didn't work again. Hang on. I want to get this right, for crying out loud. We're having a little trouble with the tech tonight. Here we go.
How about another dumb song from Steve?
I think that's my second favorite intro music. All right, here's a little song that I just wrote with the past, and my light falls down. This is just perfect. Just wrote this a few days ago with my good friends Bethany Hill and Bill Warrington, who are with us tonight. Yay!
Yay!
This is another fun song about shopping, but this time instead of shopping for clothes, we're shopping for food, 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 food. I'm going to the store for food, food. I need lots of food, food, food. Jello, food, 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 food. Meatloaf, food, food, food. Fried stuff, food, food, food. I forgot to make a list. Everyone else is much more organized than this. I don't know where my glasses are, let alone what I'm gonna want to eat on Thursday. Free samples they keep offering me. I'm picking out all day for free. Toothpicks scattered around so far and wide. Bacon wrap, teeny weeny, pickle pig feet, deep fried. Clean up on aisle 5. There's a Gatorade spill a mile wide. I gotta get across to the other side. And all that sugar makes my shoes go. Why can't the store all be loud out the same? Produce to the left of me, bakery to the right. Here I am, stuck in the checkout behind an idiot writing a check with 5,000 coupons. He's got a coupon, so he'll save on asparagus, that and raspberries. Thinks it's hilarious. I'm curious. Check me out with the scanner. Check me out really fast. I bought bananas that aren't quite ripe, but scanners hate produce, so I've got to type 401, that's bananas. Please place item on scanner. Please rescan item. Please place item in the bagging area. Please go F yourself. Please insert card. Do not remove card. Do not remove card. Beep. Remove card now. Remove card now. If you don't remove your card immediately, your car will explode. Remove card now. Paper or plastic, paper or plastic. I'll just tuck it in my underwear's elastic. Tightly. Don't tell me the bulge is unsightly. That would be body shaming. Is that 20 pounds of meat in your pants, or is it price check on personal moisturizer? Price check on personal moisturizer. I need a price check on personal moisturizer. Bob, how much is the large 64-ounce Vagisil? No, the big one. The big one. Food. Store to car, car to cabinet. The whole stupid process is much too elaborate. When I open the fridge, what do I see? It's last week's expired meat. Man, that stinks. I'm trashing it. To hell with cooking. I'm door dashing it. Yes, hello. I'd like to order some food, 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 food.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That was Steve Goodie, everybody. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Hey.
By the way, Steve, now you have to write a new song every week.
I know. It looked that way.
I know, it looks that way. So, by the way, I brought myself up to talk about a couple things. Number one, we'd like you to go to virtualcomedyshow.com and click donate to the comedians. And this week it's extra special. Steve has over $70,000 in medical bills coming. So give all the money you can. Also, we need to give money to Dobie to buy car 274. So he needs that. And Patti is paying off a man that is not going to kill her if she gives him money from behind her in the car. So please. And it's also interesting to note that whenever my internet is weak, none of the tech works. I don't know why that is, but please give us money. And we can, maybe Carla will have a baby.
Yeah, that's how that works. There's that much money in the world.
Is there that much money? How much money would it take, Carla? Give us a number.
Oh boy.
There's not enough money on planet Earth.
But donate anyway.
You're gonna die. Anyway, please go to Virtual Comedy Show. virtualcomedyshow.com, click donate to the comedians, and we'll split it up among all of us. And we want to thank everyone who's donated, especially people who donate every week. We truly, truly thank you. And I hope you know that we cherish you and your support and that you see this show. Okay, Steve, where are we?
It's time for the worst joke of the week.
Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke.
Ooh, that was the worst joke ever.
Ex-basketball star Charles Barkley was calling the Western Conference Finals for TNT when Warriors fans started heckling him. Barkley yelled back, "Leave me alone or I'm going to your house and F your mother." He actually said the word. To Barkley's chagrin.
Mother.
What?
He said mother.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, he said mother and the F word. Anyway, to Barkley's chagrin, 113 Forest Avenue, screamed one of their mothers.
Have a very Thursday. It's a special time of week when Thursday bells are pealing and life no longer seems so bleak. Let's open up our presents and carve our Thursday goose and wait for Father Thursday to arrive upon his moose.
You know, we tried to incorporate all the wonderful family traditions that people associate with Thursday.
Thursday comes but once a week, but do not shed a tear, 'cause there are more than 50 Thursdays packed in every year, and every single one of them is full of mirth and glee. So stuff your face and break some wind and join the revelry. Have a very merry Thursday. Put on your orange fez and decorate the Thursday tree with milk, bone, spam, and pez. Once you've curled your mustache and donned your Thursday clothes, I'll catch you beneath the mistletoe and punch you in the nose. Merry Thursday.